What's going on, everybody? We're here to talk about your boy Leak Moss, man. The truth finally comes out, man. You feel me? We thought you already had OBH by the motherfucking palm of your hand. We thought you was already OBH boss, bro. I thought you was already holding it down since your brother been locked up. Now it finally comes out. Nobody respected you as head of OBH at all. That's why Dark Low is coming smack at you. All you got is the muscle. That's it, that's all. But guess what? You don't won the prize. Cause guess what, Leak Moss? The feds on you heavy now. You feel me? So if y'all haven't been updated on what recently just happened, let me go ahead and get y'all up to speed. So your boy Leak Moss has AR Rab called from prison to validate that Leak Moss is now the head of the OBH operation and the whole gang. Basically placing a target on Leak Moss and anybody doing business with Leak Moss, aka Garcia the Plug, and anybody else running with him. You feel me? Let's go ahead and cover it. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't pick the most worst person to call home from prison to give you validation and put you the head of a RICO case. But your brother AR Rab, the main one that's been telling on himself for years now. Let's go ahead and review this, man. Right now, AR Rab just gave the torch to Leak Moss. He just went ahead and pretty much set him up for an indictment. Why in the hell would you have AR Rab, somebody that just got 45 years for conspiracy, all this other shit? Why would you have him call from prison and publicly put you in the head at the head of the whole operation that got him indicted in the first place? Why would you assault Mikey T and let King earn a video record different angles of you committing that assault and him not throw not one hand or foot in that whole situation, trying to be gang but not being gang? When NLE Chopper was ended up fighting and got into it with the dude at the beach, him and his whole gang jumped him. We even covered that on the other channel. I said NLE Chopper has many hitters. Why didn't they just go ahead and jump them themselves and you just stay out of it? But NLE Chopper has motherfucking honor. There is no honor in front of 20 people out there on the block, you pulling out your phone, recording while your friend is doing some gangster shit. There's no honor in that. Let's talk about it. You just showed that you are capable of committing gang activity out there in front of a whole block of people. The feds on you heavy. King Erna and Leak Moss. This video and this motherfucking phone call seals the deal since you wanted to be cute on IG and Instagram. Want to go ahead and show that you were really Never the head of OBH ever. Even while AR Rab was locked up, nobody respected you as the head of OBH. Everybody was doing their own thing. The cat's out the bag. When a sub god has ever told you any lies, man, it's all facts, no fiction on this channel, man. Listen to me, Leak Moss. You're about to be done. There's an indictment in your future. King Erner has collected more evidence on you. He's always on his phone. When AR Rab was out there talking to Skinny Me, talking about Skinny Me and all that, was Skinny Me out there on the block? What was King Erner doing on the side of the motherfucking video? On his phone. What happens when you go out there to beat up Mikey T that's made multiple videos on both Leak Malls and you, King Erner? What do? You pull out your phone and start recording Leak Malls committing a felony, which you don't participate in, and make yourself as much culpable as him. You're able to sit back for detectives and be like, well, look, here's the footage. Here's the honorable footage. I never laid a hand on that man. I never laid a foot on that man. When you're with gang, if you're with your friend and your friend is beating up somebody, it's only honorable for you to jump in and start beating and committing that same act, because if one goes down, the other goes down for the same exact shit. If you go in for a robbery and you have a gun and you both have guns to go do a robbery, and one walks into a store to hold up the store and the other hangs back outside, that's being a pussy. King Erner, you're out here claiming that you put in work on Mir Malik and that he needs to get up and find the juice to go ahead and come and get his get back. Now, I don't believe you ever put in any work. You a Jay Reed ass nigga, a shooting at the wall during the drive-by ass nigga, acting like you trying to hit somebody. But you don't even do that. You're not honorable. AR Rap just painting a target on your back. Do not come outside committing gang criminal activity thinking that the feds are not watching you and got a tail on you, because all that is over with. You're now the head of an organization that just went ahead and suffered multiple people getting long football number sentences in an indictment. You're now the head of that operation. You've already claimed that you're not a rapper. You've put out a couple songs that hasn't hit for shit. Nobody's checking for you for any concerts. You're out here assaulting Mikey T with a crowd full of people around you and a whole bunch of young dudes behind you. Multiple people recording you. You're supposed to be the head of an organization. You're out there fighting like you're a young bull, a pup, somebody who's underneath somebody. That's how we could tell that you were never the head of OBH anyway. It took something like AR Rab to come on phone and validate you for the whole gang. None of the gang respects you as the head of OBH. They never did. Everybody just been moving regularly. You've been trying to play that role, but you haven't gotten the respect. You thought beating up Mikey T was going to gain your respect, and it didn't. You got a lot of niggas clowning you, a lot of people using it as a meme, but nobody respecting you. In the back of their minds, they're saying, well, that white boy right there ain't on no street shit. As you all know, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. You understand? Because it's looking real shaky in Philly right now. You got niggas out here trying to be Spike Lee instead of trying to be Frank Lucas. You got niggas out here trying to be Steven Spielberg instead of being Monster Cody. I would never pull out my phone and record my motherfucking friends beating and stomping somebody. You're doing the same shit AR Rad was doing out here with his mouth, except you're doing it with your phone, creating physical evidence. A lot of people say, okay, you got your little rep up, mission pass, respect. No. To real street niggas, you ain't run up on the street nigga and do anything. King Erna, we're still waiting for you to run up on Alpo. You haven't done that, but you've made millions of videos on them and gained your career off of that. And you got Queens Flip saving your life from Alpo. But you can run up on a little white boy and not even do anything to him. You was about to kick him, but you look like you're thinking about life decisions while you're doing it. And you decided to hold back and just pull out your phone. I heard an old OG, an old head in the background of that fight video, said, oh man, don't pull out your phone. Even he recognized you for the clown you was out there on the block. That's not their business though. They're gonna stay out of it. But I'm glad someone spoke up. If you haven't gone and checked out that video, it's everywhere. Go check out that video. You're gonna hear an old man say, oh, don't pull out your phone. Once again, for everybody who's confused about what's going on, Leak Moss right now is being investigated by the FBI and the DEA, possibly the ATF. But I heard he ain't built like that. You know what I mean? When AR Rab gave you the operation of OBH on that one phone call, he set you up for life. He set you up for a life sentence. Now you have no choice but to carry the torch for OBH out there in them Philly streets. You can't be soft. You can't be no bitch ass nigga, and you gotta be active. No more beating up little white boys for making videos about you. You actually gotta go and put in some work and do that shit out on the block. No more making skits with King Erna. The skits gotta become real life, out in the open too. You can't do it out in private and public. And in public now, you have been crowned as the head of a gang organization, courtesy of ARAB, which we are not surprised. He's been telling on himself and his whole crew for a while now. Everybody recognizes it and just uses that as a meme now. What you thought you wanted to go ahead and do is gain some respect from your fellow gang members, because they're not respecting you. That wasn't for the public's eye, because the public could care less whether you're head of OBH or if you work at Popeyes, Leak Moss. Either way, your height doesn't make you a factor in life. Okay? If you're 5'3", bro, and you're a dude, pretty much fade off into the wind or become motherfucking the biggest drug dealer of all time. That's the only way you're going to gain respect. But other than that, I smack you with a motherfucking McDonald's apple pie. To you, that's a 4x4. Okay? Never in my life would I have somebody call home from prison after just being indicted and receiving motherfucking Walter Payton type numbers, above Walter Payton type numbers. He got motherfucking Mike Allstott type numbers. Never in my life will I have him call home from fucking prison and crown me the head of any type of gang organization or anything that distributes drugs in the Philly streets. He just got indicted for that. That wasn't a smart move. You assaulting people and shit that's white doesn't help. You can go ahead and beat up your local crackhead. I doubt the feds even worry about that a little bit too much. You know, they'd be like, all right, cool, whatever. But a white boy, he doesn't have to press charges. That already brought unnecessary heat on you. And King Erna making multiple videos on it, bragging about it, which are losing views and it's it factor every time he makes a new one, because, I mean, it's not respected. Okay, cool. You ran up on Mikey T, didn't do anything, and recorded your friend beating them up. That's not honorable, and that's not gangster. That wouldn't fly in the feds. That wouldn't fly in the county jail. There's no cameras to pull out there, so what would you do? Just go ahead and pick up your tray, act like you're doing candid camera? Because you wouldn't put in no work to go to the hole. We're clearly seeing that in this video. You're about to kick Mikey T, but then you made life decisions. Like, I'm not about to fuck up my life and assault Mikey T because I know people are recording. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be a part of the people that are recording and record Leak Moss and get some clout off of that for my channel. Because I want exclusive angles that I can go ahead and show the public that nobody else has, because nobody has this up front row seat like me. When a nigga's supposed to be in the movie, but he played a front seat in the movie theater, then something's a motherfucking wrong and it's a problem. He's Jay Reed, bro. Drive-by shooting at the wall ass nigga. He not out there trying to hit nothing. But Leak Moss, make better decisions, man. You telling on plugs and everything like that. Go to Supreme Bait TV if you want to go see that footage. Talking about Garcia giving you plugs, pounds of weed and shit like that, and how Dark Low ran off on him and all that. You're telling a lot of business about drug operations online. Now you want to go ahead and get a nigga that's been indicted and sentenced to 45 years, almost 50 years in prison, to go ahead and crown you as the new head of a gang organization. It makes no sense. But congratulations, dummy. You know what I mean? And I'm out.